Hello wonderful world of YouTube, this is Bahamut2K456 aka Baha, and today I have a very important and somewhat long channel update video for you. First off, I want to apologize profusely for my most recent Sonic Generations video. If you watched it before I posted the warning and damaged your audio equipment, you have my explicit permission to hate me miserably. The file must have been damaged somehow throughout YouTube's encoding process, because when I watched it while it was unlisted and only available in 480p, it was completely fine. I wasn't even aware of the issue until an hour after it was uploaded, because SoapTF posted a comment to let me know something was wrong. The file for it had been on my hard drive since February, because I've just had the series sitting there for a while, and I've watched it multiple times locally, so I know it wasn't the source file that caused the issues. Next up is my Deus Ex Human Revolution Let's Play. I sat down to start recording the new session the day after the second video in the series came up, which was probably about a week ago now. But I found that the game has some awful stuttering issues with my new card whilst in the Detroit hub world. I spent several hours trying to come up with a solution, and there were plenty that were suitable for me to play the game, but every single one of them removed my ability to record in some fashion. I finally found a partial solution that's watchable, even if it's kind of bad for me while I'm playing, and I can start recording again soon. I'm just sorry that it took me so long to get there in the first place. Thirdly, I'm a YouTube partner now. I didn't reach my goal of 2,000 views per day, but literally the instant the video went up discussing my goals, I received a prompt from Social Blade telling me that I'd made it into the initial cut for their partnership program through RPM Networks. They're actually a pretty awesome program. Their contract was written in plain English so I could read all the way through it, and their terms are extremely reasonable. And they even give me an access to a support group that has contact through YouTube, and a royalty-free music library. I have absolutely no idea what I'll be paid by them, and I probably won't know for another 2 months or so when I receive my first initial payment, but every little bit that I get helps, and it's going to go directly into my bank account to help pay off student loans. I'm sure it won't be much, but I participate on YouTube for the enjoyment, not for the money. That's why you don't see me whoring out videos for views in the comments section of other videos. The fourth topic is directly related to the last, in the form of my upload schedule. I have the scheduled uploader now, which means that getting videos out to you guys just got a whole lot easier for me. It's currently the 8th of August as I make this, as I'm currently speaking, and thanks to the scheduled uploader, I don't have to so much as look at the upload page again until the 13th. That's pretty freaking awesome. This also means that you guys get to have more videos to watch. I'm putting out 3 a day now, and sometimes more. I have it scheduled so that in Eastern Standard Time, one comes out at 8:30 a.m., the next comes out at 4:30 p.m., and the last comes out at 9:30 p.m. I also like to upload some spontaneous videos whenever I particularly feel like it, since now I have free bandwidth during the day. A good example of this would be my Gunlord or Blue Stinger videos. I'm not entirely sure how long this trend will continue, for reasons I will explain in a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoy it for now. I've also had several people suggest that I create playlists for videos, or add previous and next annotations to videos in a series, but I've had playlists for a while now. I guess most people probably don't know they're there because they don't visit my channel page, but I'm going to be overhauling them this next week, so expect to start seeing playlist links in descriptions as well as custom thumbnails so it's easier to find each video in a series. However, I have 50 or 60 or so custom thumbnails to make, and just as many descriptions to edit and videos to update playlists with, so please be gentle with me. I'm going to take a little bit to get it all running properly, but it's much easier to maintain them once they're up than it is to get them all working in the first place. The fifth and possibly final topic is probably the most important, so if you've made it this far into the video, I thank you. It's an update about some huge changes coming to my life, but I'm only going to be talking about it in the first place because they affect my channel. I don't think people really want to hear everything about my day-to-day existence. Whatever the case, the first big deal is that 2 people are going to be moving to Georgia out of my household. For those that don't know, I currently have 5 people that live here: me, my father, Kai, Tom, and my brother. Kai was my brother's partner, and recently they had a mutual decision to split up. My brother's work schedule meant that they almost never got to see each other, and Kai and Tom are both going to be moving back to Georgia. But really what will impact the channel the most is that they will be taking the dogs with them. This means that Peanut, Lena, and Jamie will no longer be around, so you won't hear me talking about them at all, but I'm hoping to do a video with all of them together before they go, just so I can remember them. I don't know how well that will pan out, but I'm definitely going to miss everyone. There are a couple more big changes in my life that are going to directly affect video production, probably even more so than everyone leaving. On the 23rd of August, I'm going to be moving into the dorms of Clarkson University to attend classes. At the same time, I'm also going to be getting a job to start saving to pay back college loans. This puts a huge boot into the time I have for YouTube, because I'm going to have to juggle video making, spending time with friends, studying, doing homework, actually working, and attending classes. I also don't know how receptive my prospective roommate will be to me doing YouTube videos, or what their schedule will be, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to schedule it around so that I don't bug them while they're trying to study or sleep. I don't even know what the internet speed at Clarkson is like. I'm doing my best to be hopeful, and I will definitely let everyone know what's going on once I'm settled in there for a week or two, but I can almost guarantee that 3 or 4 20-minute videos a day probably won't be feasible once I actually get there. I just won't have enough time for it. I guess I've pretty much touched upon most of what I wanted to get into this video. I'm sorry to throw so much information at you at once. I know I say this a lot, but I do want to thank you guys again for sticking around through all of my shenanigans. It means a lot to me. Until next time, this has been Baja, signing out.